All right. We're good. So do I press record or you press record?
I push record. So
Okay.
right now we are live in full effect. All right.
Nice.
And it's, it's funny because I you remember my guy when he came down here the first time and he was with
Yeah,
us at
yeah.
the
What?
condo. Yeah.
Yes, I do
Right.
remember. What's he up to
Right.
nowadays?
He actually has been recording his own material.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like
And
music or
yeah, music, you know what I'm saying?
y- yeah.
And the thing about it is that people really don't realize this guy is like when I look at him, a lot of the stuff that he does is like almost to the point where it's like he's on that realm of the Eminems.
He like it's just straight lyricist.
Right, straight lyrics. In fact, he probably gonna kill me if he know that I did this. Right.
Give give the world
Hold
a
on a second.
snippet.
You know what I'm saying? Let everybody hear what's going on real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Right here.
He produces his music too?
Well, he got beats from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear that you know what's phone is I'm on it. Freestyle component to capture the moment. Blow like Potomac River. Only a liver for your enjoyment, a level of high performance. Born as a firearm and these niggas are moving.
He sounds nice, man.
He's
The flow's tight.
Yeah.
Be honest, all you motherfuckers who die from the carnage and get retarded, I sink them and broke the harness.
So that's all he's doing now. He's just making music and grinding, whatever.
Making music and grinding, but for him now it's more therapeutic. You know, it's like it's not about like let me just go out there and do get out there and make 100 million, sell 100 million records, go on tour and everything. It's for him. It's like, yo, I got this idea for
That's
a
his
song.
medicine.
That's it
Yeah.
right there. And I stopped and I thought about that, right? Because now you have this thing to where you have a lot of kids out there talking about you're too old to be out here rapping.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot. Like,
Right. And I
this guy's
stop
too old.
right. And I stop and I think about it, right? I think about it, right? Like, what makes like basketball? I can understand. You get to a certain point, unless you're LeBron James, your body can't do what it used to do.
Yeah.
Same thing with football. Your body can't do what it used to do. Hockey,
Mhm.
you can only you can go but so long because before long, this is your
Your body
mind,
gives out. Yeah, your mind is actually involved. You get more smarter, really.
right? And you're sharper mentally with wordplay. You're more sharp as time goes along, right?
Yeah.
Not to say that you sometimes cognitively speaking, you might slow down with certain things, but the more you're writing, and the more you become more witty.
And
Right?
more intelligent,
And
more slick with it. Yeah.
And I started thinking about it. I'm like, why is it out of all the things out there, hip hop is the only one that everyone tells
That
you you're too old to do?
bastardizes someone.
Right.
Yeah, once you hit a certain age.
we
It's
get to a
only
certain
hip
point.
hop.
It's only hip hop that does it.
What are you drinking on?
This is Waterloo. So it's carbonated water, no different. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Okay. Like a
Hold on a
soda
second.
water.
Hold on, that's him calling right there. Hold on. Hey,
what's up, man?
look at that background, buddy. I liked it. I loved it. That thing, it sounded clean, right? It sounded amazing.
Tell them they like it up here in Canada.
Somebody could tell me if it sounded right or not.
My cousin was listening too. He said he sounded amazing. It's all the way up in Canada. Yeah, we're actually here. We're actually here recording right now.
What up?
He said, "What's up?" Because he's on my earphones. So, I did. You can hear the music playing in the background. Right, the story blended in perfectly with what was going on. Right, so to me, it was like the ambiance and the sound, the vocals, right? Because remember, you have that sound with your voice, right? And it kind of gives that like I'm telling you a story kind of vibe, right? That's wild. I thought it was CGI. That's dope. This 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 is getting serious. Uh-huh. You you got to get you see you have your ring light in front of you right now? You got to get a small light with like a little green tint. No green tint or something that's going to give it like I'll show you. Yeah. Look, there's no bother. There's no bother when it comes to creativity. That's part of the podcast, ain't it? It said we here, right? And that my cousin and I we actually here talking about why is it when we get to hip hop, it's the only realm that people tell you you're too old to be in, right? And as you grow, your mind is actually getting more exactly, exactly, So I'm gonna turn this up real quick, and I'm gonna turn this all the way down. Cause they'll give me 1 second.
Yeah, all good, all good.
So let's say this right
But
here.
I think this is super cool because we're going live.
Oh
and
yeah,
then homies chiming in too, so that's cool.
So let's say you do this. You bring this down here, right? You have that little like that, and we make it like either a purple, right? Right, or even go a little green, and we make a little. So you get something that's going to be off on the side. Yes. That's fire.
So does he have an Amaran setup too, like lighting setup?
Right. You could be like a little pinstripe. Yeah. No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Just send me a raw video because what I would like to do is throw a little color grade on it, right, and see if I can make something pop. If it's okay with you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, man, definitely. All right, man. Yes, I do. All right, man. Peace. Great job, man. Great job. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. In fact, I'm what I said today when I jumped on trying to just editing video while I was doing it. So that was pretty cool. I did one 40 minute and I did one 23 minute. All right, cool. Ooh, I look forward to that. So I'll be here. All right, man. Peace.
No,
That's dope.
I love the hustle, man. Because you guys
Yeah, hey,
you guys get off the grind, then you go home, and then you're like on the grind.
bro. Because let me tell you something, man. And they clowned me about it. They clowned me about it one day.
At work?
Yeah,
Oh,
because all
man.
right, so my guy was having his birthday party, right?
Mhm.
So he's like, yo, everybody's like, yo, we're having a birthday party at the bowling alley for KB. You gonna come through? KB was like, Var, you coming through?
Yeah.
KB, I can't. It's a Wednesday, man. All right, I understand. They're like, yeah, you can come through. No, it's Wednesday, man. like you don't understand. I'm like, I feel like a little kid on school night. No,
Yeah.
I got
Because
school
you come
in the
home and
morning.
then you have your editing, you
man.
have this, you have that. No, I know you mean.
I come home, you just shoot your boys. You said, let me call him FaceTime just to say happy birthday.
Yeah.
I got home. I'm still wearing my Apple shirt because I jumped straight into editing.
That's
All right?
hilarious.
So I got my work shirt on still, and they're like, yo, why you still wearing your work clothes? All right. I said, because y'all are partying. I'm not.
Yeah. I'm on the grind.
I just got here. I'm still at work.
Yeah.
But
But you know what's so funny? And if they're not clowning you, that means you're not doing something right.
That's it. You know,
And
and
I came to the I came to that realization. Like I heard it a long time ago. Like hate is the new love. If they don't clown you, that means they don't like you. So it's like, believe it or not, you're doing something right.
You're doing something good.
That's
You're doing something.
Yeah, that's why I always say, as long as we stay consistent, people are gonna be like, "Yo, I'm waiting for the next episode. I'm waiting for your thoughts on this." You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. So that's one of the biggest things. When you said that just now, and I thought about it, that would be dope if you could figure out. See, this is where we have to go live on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because when you're doing that and you say, you know what, this is like, so what are we using right now? We're using Amaran lights. Does anybody have an Amaran setup? No, but you know what? It'd be dope because we know people who could use it, right?
Yeah.
And if we can partner with Amaran to give somebody a set of Amaran lights for their setup, this would be dope,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
You know,
I like
because
that.
because right now, I think I was talking to somebody today, right? And I said, all right, they said, are you afraid of where everything is going? I said, with what? They said with digital media, this and that, da 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 da. I was like, well, I sat there at Valencia College. Anyways, I sat there at Valencia College in 2012, working on my degree for digital production.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I remember.
I have a video.
I remember.
You say yes, right, and I have a degree in web production.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and if I would have known that this is where everything was going, it'd have blown my mind, right? I knew we were getting ready to go into this realm. I didn't know it was going to be like this.
This deep, like
Right.
AI, artificial intelligence, everything,
geez.
automation, everything.
Because, dude, I'm gonna tell you the truth. My biggest problem was finding people to record. Right, finding people to record.
Because
right?
people were like scared of it. Like, what's this digital world? What's this digital realm?
Right.
What's this? You know what I'm saying?
They're looking at it as, oh, you know what? And people who never had an experience being actors or models, well, you know, I'm not doing it for free. You know, I'm not gonna do it for free.
Yeah.
Well, show me your resume. Let me see what you're worth then.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know,
so I've done some things. Being on Instagram doesn't count.
And that's, I remember when we're chopping it up about Power Up, this podcast, when I was down in Orlando, you're like, man, hold on, I'm losing my train of thought. I remember when we were chopping it up about the premise of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I didn't want to be the person. I just wanted to produce it.
Right.
But then I said, you know what? F it. We got to be the people behind it.
At some point in time, you got to be the person.
Yes.
All right. You know,
yes.
a lot of times
you have to be the guy.
It's been a lot of times you had to do it. We did it backwards. We were always the other person. We were always the guy in the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times the people in the front of the camera, right, couldn't handle they wanted to be in front of the camera, but they couldn't handle being in front of the camera.
That's exactly what it is. So it's
right.
So because we don't want to be in front of the camera, it's cool for us to be in front of the camera because we could deal with it. It's one of those things. It's like, yeah. So here we are.
That's it, man. So now it's like putting it all together, getting it in place, and then finally getting it out there to everybody. All right. That's the one thing that I always laugh about. It's not really it's just a work of attrition. That's my favorite phrase. Is it, constantly working at it, putting it together. It's not really perfect the first time, but we keep it moving.
Exactly. And the more you do it, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets.
Right. So,
but yeah, speaking to back in 2012 when you're doing your digital degree, web degree, nobody thought it'd be like this in 2025.
No.
But now this is the realm we're living in. And then I was scrolling through my phone on Instagram and I just saw that in about a year, like 2026, 2027, the world's going to be in for a shock because you already see the shift happening. The world is different. Every day it changes. The narrative is different. Different countries, different rules, all these different things constantly happening.
Yes.
So in about a year to 2 years, it'll be like a world that we never seen before.
Oh yeah.
Totally different.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? This is the one thing that to back. I completely had a detour. The person I was talking to today, and they were like, "Aren't you afraid of this?" I said, "No."
Yes.
Right? They said, I said, "Why would I be afraid?" They said, "With all the AI stuff." I said, "Well, as long as," I said, "AI is still trying to catch up to human ingenuity."
Mm-hmm.
Right? I said, "But you're a manager at the store, right?" So, yeah. So you're pretty smart. I mean, she's like, "I don't know." I said, No. Forget self-deprecation. Right? You think beyond what the average person, average employee thinks. This is why you're the manager.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I said,
That's
"Yeah."
correct.
I said, "Could you imagine your minimal tasks? Somebody else can figure out what those are. Like, for instance, every morning you have to wake up and figure out what 1 + 1 is. Well, something else, you already know what 1 + N is, but you got something else that can figure out what 1 + 1 is for you. Right? That means your mind can now focus on something even bigger.
Yes.
Well, hold on. If 1 + 1
exactly.
= 2, then we could take 2 and do this and make this and this. Yeah, and then all of a sudden now your creativity brings ingenuity, which now brings more structure to a lot of other things. Right?
Exactly. And
Right?
that's what's happening. It's like you gotta evolve with the evolution. Just because
Exactly.
automation and AI technology is doing simple human tasks, even advanced human tasks, it frees up your free time as a human
Right.
to do stuff that matters, like take care of your health, exercise, eat good, spend time with your family, make money while you're sleeping. Like that's what's happening.
That's what's happening, man. And the thing about it is that as you do this, right, you will start to grow in another realm. So now it's like, you know, the first thing that they said was that this was like, they said, I never thought about it that way. I said, that's not the way they tell you to think about it.
Exactly.
They tell you to be afraid because fear sells.
Uh-huh.
Right? No one cares about being prosperous. Everybody wants to be afraid.
Yes.
All right. And they're
And
afraid intentionally.
yes, exactly.
know?
And fear 100% sells, because when I go to work every day, I work in a business where we promote sex, drugs, money, violence, murder.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
makes the most money. And that's what I perpetuate. That's what I'm building every single day. And that's why I make decent money.
Right. Because what it is, I tell everybody, yo, that light at the bottom kind of look kind of cool. What you think? Does he give it a little bit of accent? Can you see it?
I can't really see it. Wait. I seen a flicker. Hold on.
It's like right. Hold on, let me do this real quick. You can see it there. It's off now.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah, leave it on.
Right.
Leave it on. Yeah, leave it on.
So
it's good.
It's like it's anything that's gonna promote negativity and keep you distracted. I always call it the monster.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
You got to
sad
feed
that
the
it's like
monster.
that. Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
sad. It's sad
Right?
that it's like that. But
But you have to.
That's what it is.
They want you to feed the monster, and if you're gonna feed the monster, right, you'll always be lucrative because the monster is always hungry. Right. And the problem. the problem that everyone has is that, all right. So you have like it's 3 different like 3 different meals for the monster, right? So you have the main course, right? The main course is those little are all the Hollywood actors, the ones that stay in the game for a long period of time. Those are the ones that the monster always loves what they have, because every time they come out to teach, it catches attention. Right?
Yeah, the box office guys.
Right. Then you have the television stars who, when they eat that, the monster's still just to satisfy just a different type of diet. Then you have these appetizers, which is sometimes those viral celebrities.
Yes,
those
like influencers.
Right, those little influencers and everything. Now here's the problem with the influencers, right? You have very few people that are like a Kai Cenat and I Show Speed. These guys, they're not regular influencers. These guys are full course celebrities.
Yeah.
Right. When you have somebody
they bring the A-listers onto their live streams.
They say you need they're now the gatekeepers. Right. So now when you turn around and you say you say those little things, like those guys who do something crazy, like you got a little catchphrase. Hey man, that shit's stupid and stupid. Right. That's the appetizer.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
little guys
And
doing those little posts.
right. So now, for the time being, the monster likes that. Oh, this is different. This tastes delicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now the monster doesn't want that anymore. So what do? They now try to find something else to break their neck a little bit crazier, right? So they can hopefully give the monster something else to eat. But the monster don't want you no more, right?
Yeah, they
So
spit you out.
yeah. So now you're falling off, and you don't know what to do to feed the monster. So every time now you're trying to do something crazier, right, to create better flavor, better seasoning. But the monster
Kind
just
of
doesn't
like
want you anymore.
those social media challenges.
Yes.
Every so often, there's a new social media challenge.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah,
Right. That's everybody's opportunity to feed the monster. Right.
exactly.
And then when they feed the monster either wants this one or that one. Sometimes, a little superstar might eat it and be like, oh, jump in. A failing celebrity might jump in and try to be part of that just so they can say that they did it. You know, and that feeds the monster for a little bit. Like, oh, you jumped down here and did that. It brings more attention to down there, right?
Mhm.
But eventually, the monster gets tired of that food also.
Yeah, and they're just looking for something new.
That's
It's
it.
and it's at my work how it works because there's so many different entities that perpetuate this mass media. Once you get used up by all the entities, you no longer have any value.
Right.
And that's when you see like celebrities spiral. Like their stories now go from like match made in heaven stories to running in the street naked stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Screaming out, the Illuminati's trying to kill me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm like,
When the monster no longer wants them.
the monster no longer wants you. So now
I've
it's
seen
like,
it so many times. We all have seen it so many times.
And now here you are, right? And you're looking at everything else, but you gave your life to that monster.
Mm-hmm.
Now the monster don't want that no more. Now here you are doing crazier things to stay relevant. Right now you're trying to latch on to everybody else who knows who's feeding the monster. Right. So now this guy's feeding the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are in his video. Monster food.
Exactly. It's like the It Girl. It's like the It
Right.
Girl. Like you remember way back in the day, Cindy Crawford used to be the hottest girl in the world.
Yeah.
And then after Cindy Crawford, it was like Sharon Stone. And then after
Pamela
Sharon
Anderson.
Stone, it was like Pamela Anderson. Then after
Yeah.
but as the monster spits you out, those girls no longer have any value anymore.
There's no relevance now. You try to keep them around, but
same.
you want to keep them around, but it's what it is, And then what do you do? Like right now, right? The biggest thing the monster, right, is holding on to, right? You have Michael Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
and you have LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
The debate goes back and forth, but nobody really realizes that that monster is eating up that debate left or right because it's keeping it relevant.
Yeah.
Right. As long as your attention is on what that monster is talking about, right? You're okay.
I don't think we'll ever get an answer to that because if you're from a certain era, Michael Jordan is the best, and if you're from a certain era, LeBron James is the best.
But I tell everybody, in order for you to literally say Michael is the GOAT, means you have to overlook the fact that this guy is now leading the NBA in points.
In everything. He's still relevant. And his son is now playing with him.
Yeah. He's, no matter what you look at, let's be 100% honest. I don't care what anybody says. Do you know how many guys that are in the basketball league, in the NBA, whose sons play basketball?
There's very few.
Right? Very few.
Very few. Michael Jordan's sons didn't even play in the
They
NBA.
didn't even make it.
Exactly. They didn't make the cut.
And you think about it like they say he got there because of his dad. Do you realize how great your father has to be to pull that much strings? He didn't pull a string.
And the thing is, if you look at Bronny, when Bronny plays, like what he played last year, he was like a G League player. Like he wasn't
Right.
anything special.
Right. You know what's funny? G League, Bronny was playing like somebody who was still recovering from being hurt.
Yeah.
And you could see it because when he came this year Bronny was completely different than last year Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you watch him, right? And you can see he's like, yeah, I'm getting my confidence back. My dude is pulling up from pulling up dunking on people from the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm like, yeah, it's a completely different dude. Right.
And it's very rare anybody comes into the league and their first year, they're a hit sensation. Like it takes about 2-3 seasons minimum. Then they have to have the pieces around them. Even the organization has to be positioned right too.
Shaq said it best.
Yeah, then they start to shine.
Shaq said it best. Y'all act like Kobe was Kobe when Kobe first got here.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like Kobe wasn't Kobe. Kobe worked to become Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Dwayne Wade worked to become Dwayne Wade. Right?
Vince Carter, all of them.
Vince Carter. Bron was the only one that came in there from day one and was LeBron all the way.
Yeah, and he had a lot of fails. He had a lot of fails, man. LeBron James failed so many times. Same Michael Jordan. He failed so many times.
Man.
Then when they were in the like 5th, 6th season, then they were the man. Same thing like Kobe Bryant. When he was in his 5th, 6th season, then he was Kobe Bryant.
He was it. Right? But that's what people don't get, man.
Shaq came into the league crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He came into the league breaking backboards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shaq came in and he was that guy.
And that's why he still is that guy.
Those are the things that people forget to look at, man. When you sit back and I understand nostalgia. I understand time, right? The biggest thing that we could do the worst thing we could do to ourselves is get so caught up on nostalgia that we don't enjoy what's taking place right now.
Yeah. And I say when LeBron retires, 5 years after he retires, and then the movies, the documentaries, the story of his life, all these kind of things come out, then people will be like, he is King James.
You know when everybody's gonna realize it? After the first 3 NBA seasons and the ratings drop.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching.
Yeah, right? Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching anymore.
We love Jordan so much because of his shoes, man. It's the shoes.
Right.
Like
it's gotta
we
be
love
the shoes.
Jordan. And we can't knock Jordan for what he's done, his championships in Chicago, everything he's done. But it's the shoes.
He keeps it. His shoes are a part of culture.
Yes.
Right. So you can't
his shoes are popular culture.
You can't knock him. Right. That's what I say. You can't knock anything he does. His greatness is going to be cemented for as long as he's there, because it's like I don't get it. Right. At some point in time, the conversation has to be over.
Yeah.
Right?
Soon.
You can't say
it's starting. It's starting because even my little son, he said, "Who's the best basketball player?" He asked me today, and I go, "It's either Michael Jordan or LeBron James." He goes, "Yeah, him, LeBron James." Because in his era, he's the man.
He's the man. Don't nobody walk around talking about only the old basketball heads will tell you, "Hey, man, you know what? Oscar Robinson was that guy, man. Only old basketball heads talk about, Kareem was that guy, man." Right? Michael had to go through Larry Bird, right, and Magic Johnson,
Isaiah Thomas,
all those people, and then
Dominique
you have
Wilkins. Yeah.
Then you have Bron, who had to go through all them cats, and it's like his whole era. Like I think they said LeBron played with 2/3 of the NBA.
Yeah, like of the 75 legends. Yeah.
Right. No. Of the entire NBA.
Of the entire, because he's 40 years, he's 40 something. Yeah, he played through so many generations.
Yeah. He that's why I'm like, look, this guy is the only one I know that won a championship in every generation.
And he was one of the few that came from high school to the league. I think it was only Sean Kemp, Kobe
Kobe
Bryant, and LeBron.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, Garnett.
Kevin, remember, there was a point in time where a lot of people...
he opted out. Yes, I remember Garnett. Yeah, he opted out.
who else? There's a lot of people who they put that rule in because some people were coming in and they weren't balling. Like I forgot his name, Rasheed Wallace,
Mm-hmm.
right? He came in, not Rasheed Wallace, Rasheed something, right? But he came in straight out of high school.
But they weren't getting the numbers, or
They weren't getting the numbers, yeah.
that effective. Yeah.
And they're like,
even
nah,
with Kobe, when Kobe first came, he wasn't Kobe.
Right. And the thing about with Kobe was the son of another basketball player.
Exactly.
Right. That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at it, man, like I said, at some point in time, eventually the debate's got to be over.
Yeah.
Right. We can't keep going back and forth because to me, right, all we're doing is diminishing the legacy of everybody. Right.
And the thing is, sorry to interrupt, but see how we're always LeBron, Jordan?
Right.
You hear Kobe in there, but
of course,
I don't think Kobe gets enough credit. If Kobe was still alive right now,
look, Kobe,
that Mamba mentality that he brought to the game.
People forget Kobe directly went after Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Right. He directly went after him. Right. Michael patted him on the back, said, "You know what? We'll get him maybe next time."
Yeah.
And Kobe hit that Dave Chappelle, that Rick James. No, Rick James, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
Is it
with
Charlie
Prince?
Murphy? Charlie Murphy, True Hollywood Story.
Yeah, what he said, I don't know what it was with Prince. He told him something. He said, we said that, and he was just like,
yeah, he made the face. Game blouses.
Right?
It's true. When Jordan said that to Kobe,
yeah,
it got him.
Kobe proceeded to bust his behind on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Those are the things that you look at, and it's like you got to take that into consideration. Right, the torch was already being
passed. The sacrifice,
right.
Like Kobe and these guys, even Jordan, these guys would stay in the gym.
Yeah,
because I was watching the USA Dream Team documentary, and they said when they were in Vegas practicing, the whole team would go out partying at night,
right,
after practice. But Kobe would go back to the gym, or when they be coming home from the club, Kobe is like going to the gym when they're coming home to sleep from after the club when they were training in UNLV.
That to me, that's just a whole different level.
It's sacrifice, B.
It's a level, man.
And that's what I noticed. If you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to take the time, well, you heard it a million times. If you sacrifice in 1 or 2 years for a lifetime of paradise, it's worth it.
Man,
take that year, take that 2 years grind, keep your head down. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, you're set for life. People ain't willing to do that. They need to floss all the time.
Of course, man. Hold on a second. Let me see what Kobe's birthday was.
Yeah, what month was Kobe? He's 78.
August 23rd.
Is it August?
He's a Gen X.
He's same as you. He's a Leo just like you.
Yeah, he's a Gen X. Right?
Yeah,
that's the mentality, right? Okay, cool. We got to be great. All right. Are you gonna party? Okay.
And that's where it kind of changed. Like Gen X, like it's like no holds barred. The millennials got a little bit softer, and then from then on, it just kept getting.
I'll show you. Any great millennial copied the path of the Gen Xers.
Yes.
Right? Because the Gen Xers followed certain other paths. Like they looked at Muhammad Ali, right? Bruce Lee, right? These guys who came inside here. It's like, Bruce Lee was like, no, we got to figure out how to punch faster.
Yes,
right?
one-inch punch.
1 inch, but we got to be able to deliver this. This takes too long to deliver this kick. We need to figure out ways to revolutionize this kick.
The innovation,
right?
Yeah.
Right. But Muhammad Ali was like, I gotta be more fluid. My defense has to be this. You can't touch me. You're not supposed to be able to touch me. I'm too great. You'll say, that's what these guys did.
Exactly. And that's why
You know?
and Gen X was one of the if not the only generation that seen analog, the
Oh yeah.
introduction of computers, and then
Oh
the
yeah.
evolution of
Oh
technology.
yeah. We
Like,
we we
yeah,
they
we
said we
never
the
had a
last.
cell phone. I never had a
No.
cell phone.
Growing up, no. I got
I never
my
had a
first
cell
cell phone in
phone.
1999.
I
You
think I
know?
got a pager in 1997. A
I got
pager.
see and I had a Primeco phone.
Yeah. And
Like this big,
if you think
you know?
about it, this whole era right now, they don't know what a phone book is. They don't know what a
Nope.
payphone is.
Nope.
Uh, that's like, what's that? They don't know what a CD is. They don't know what a
Man.
cassette tape is. They don't know what a VHS is. They don't know what a DVD is.
I told somebody the other day, I said, look, man, I'm gonna go find a payphone to call you 10 10 220.
Collect, call collect.
you know, this is a collect call from.
Man,
I said,
do you
this is
accept?
this is a collect from. Yo, I'm getting ready to go to the house. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, the little blurb they give you.
Like, oh
Man,
man,
the
man,
evolution.
that's where it
And
is, man.
I bet you at some point in time, all those things that I just mentioned, they'll come back as nostalgic trinkets,
Absolutely,
urban behavior, something like that.
absolutely, man, absolutely, man. Right, you'll see it. We'll see it, man. You'll see it, man.
100.
Oh man. So we'll call it. We'll call it on that.
Yep, the evolution of technology. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Keep your eye on the prize. You're watching Varski and Monze. Power up, baby.